Landover, Maryland, site of FedEx Field. I'll tell you, we have a good one on our hand as we get set for this one between Dallas and Washington. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Cartwright fields it at the goal line. Chris, what are your thoughts on this rivalry game?
We've really seen some good matchups so far, and I think this one's going to be just as good. Both these coaches prepare their teams so well from week to week.
They'll give it off here. He gets to about the 37-yard line. Nice job of the running back. That'll give him 7, maybe 8 yards. Campbell comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Straight ahead with a fullback. Brought down around the 39-yard line. 2-yard gain. Here are some of the key players on the Dallas defense. Washington goes with the ace set here. Feeds it to the back. Cuts back and he's dropped. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Back to pass. The pass is away, and the pass falls incomplete. Randall L. wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Section 21, row 11, seat 11. You're the lucky winner of
He's looking to throw. He throws left. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
He gets it away. Newman fields it at the 27. The defender gets him to the ground. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
It's the tailback. And they get him at the 31. Barber comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 31. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. They go with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
It's incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
McBriar kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Randall L. fields it at the 27. He's brought down around the 42-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Drops back. He throws right. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Setting up play action. Pass completed. Brought down around the 39-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Tackled at the 28-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
First down, looking to throw. Guns it left. Is there for the catch. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Portis gets the call again. He's dropped for a loss. Loss of 2.
Wow, is that a shot on that one? But maybe more importantly, not only do you rattle the cage of the running back a little bit, but you also come out of there with a loss.
He gets another carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Scans the field. And he should have had that one. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Right down the middle. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
He's hammered at the 31. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. The Cowboys come out in a single back formation. Dallas uses motion. Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 35. 4-yard gain on the play. That brings up second down from their own 35-yard line. They'll come out in the eye. Here's the give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Gain of less than a yard.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He drops back. Screenplay. He doesn't get back to the line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. McBriar awaits the snap. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Randall L. takes it at the 25. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Fakes to the back, and he caught it. Brought down right around the 48-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
And when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Looks to pass. Crosses the line. Nowhere to go on the quarterback scramble. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Portis gets the ball. It appears to be short. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Punts it. He brings it in at the 14. Tackled at about the 23-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest, they were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Play action. Rifles it to the left. What a brutal hit. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He looks to throw on first down. Passes the line. Fumble. He scooped it. Down the sideline, to the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
This should add the extra point. The kick is up. Extra point is good. He kicks it. At the 30. Drilled at the 36-yard line. He did a good job finding the seam on that return.
Yeah, he found an opening and darted right through it, and that return is going to set up this offense with some really good field position to start the drive.
Give to the tailback. Brought down behind the line. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
They'll go with the run once again. And they get him at about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the run. Third down, 11 yards to the first. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Throws it. Brought down around the 44-yard line. Good play that time, but not quite enough. He'll wind up just short of the first.
Pretty good looking play that time on 3rd and long and almost picked up the first down. I like the decision. The quarterback got the ball out. His playmaker was able to make a play, came up just a little short.
McBriar will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They give it to the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Portis gets the carry. Tackled at the 21. Portis gains about a yard on the play. It's 3rd down now, 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Davis goes in motion. He's looking to throw. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 30. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Portis, the ball carrier. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Campbell takes it back. Throws middle. Had his hands on it and dropped it. Moss was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From their own 28-yard line. Campbell comes to the line under center. Only one man back here. Drops back. He wasn't set when he threw. He's tackled at the 31. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Gets the punt away. Newman fields it at the 27. And they get him at the 33. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Little handoff. Dropped behind the line, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Completed. Huge tackle. He was gone. Great pass play.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive.
Barber takes it left. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. Barber gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 30. The Cowboys go with the I formation. He drops back to pass. Moves up in the pocket. And he catches it. Tackled at the 15. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They line up in the red zone for the first time today. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Run left side. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He needs to get the pass off. It's picked off. Loose ball, and they fall on the loose ball. Goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line. The ball popped out on that play, but they got it back.
And I can tell you this, just because you recover that fumble doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. You have to be a man to hold on to one of those things at the bottom of the pile.
The Redskins line up with a nickelback. And they use motion. He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. He's dropped. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Drops back. Throws a bullet. Brought down at the 34. Nice catch that time in coverage.
There are some receivers out there with such great hands that the quarterback is going to take a few more chances with them than he would other players. This receiver has the ability to make those kinds of catches.
Feeds it to the back. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. Barber comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. This is the 12th play of this drive. Romo lines up under center. They'll come out in an I. He's dropped at the 30. That's a 2-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Looking for an open man. He makes another catch. He's tackled around the 20-yard line.
Terrell Owens is one of those guys you almost have to see him to believe him. When I watch him warm up down on the field, it is just like watching some superhuman out running around. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, and he really doesn't care what the opposing fans think about him. He is a show unto himself.
Dallas lines up in the offset I this time. The Cowboys put a man in motion. Goes for the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. And that one worked just like they drew it up.
You have to be careful with this offense not to pay too much attention to those great receivers on the outside. Sometimes those tight ends can really be a problem. Boy, did that pay off big.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Randall L. from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 25. They were forced to punt on their last drive. First and 10. Portis is the single setback. He's dropped for a loss. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
No, you're good, you're good. New call. Close right, Lucy.
Campbell set to go to the air, looking for a receiver. Sacked on the play. They got him with a blitz that time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He could blitz any time, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. He punts it. Newman takes it at the 36. And they get him at about the 45-yard line. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. He drops back. Throws it short. Catch is made. He's pushed out at the 49-yard line. 3, call it 4 on the completion. That'll make it second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Play action. He decides to run. Brought down at the 40. A big gain for the quarterback.
Who says quarterbacks aren't athletes? He looked pretty good on that play. Nice job, found the hole, got upfield, got down without getting injured. Good play.
On play action. Throws it. Leaping catch.
There's just something magical about Tony Romo. There really is. When you talk to him, he has that smile on his face, and he looks like, oh, shucks, and I can't believe this is happening to me. But week in and week out, he makes huge plays in the ball game, and he is a tremendous leader.
Anderson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
Barber alone in the backfield. He fakes it. Throws on the run. He goes up high for the catch.
You know, a couple of things that really impressed me about Tony Romo. One is his accuracy, and that's always underrated. But the second thing is his quick release. We went back and timed his release and compared it to some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game, and his release is as fast, if not faster, than any of them.
The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy, except the defense.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Set down. The kick is up. Dallas is up by 4. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He gets his leg into this one. Cartwright from the 1. Drilled at the 30. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. They'll start this drive at the 30. First down, 10 to go. They line up in a double tight set. Little handoff. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Portis picks up 5 yards with the carry. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 34-yard line. Washington comes out with 2 tight ends. Little handoff. Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
Really love Clinton Portis' toughness. He is a guy that attacks defenders. Maybe it's cost him in the past. He's had some injuries from trying to run over guys, but I just like his mental makeup. He is a real tough-nosed football player.
Goes through his read. Campbell can take his time here. Campbell can't escape the pressure. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
No question about it. They've had a tough time stopping this guy so far. Maybe they're going to have to move a back or a tight end, somebody over there to at least slow him down so they can get a pass off.
He drops back. And they drop him for the sack. And chalk one up for the defense on that play.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
He throws it. Pass is complete. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
He gets it away into the end zone for a touchback. You can't help but wonder if they'll be able to make it 3 straight drives ending with a touchdown. Romo is under center. Single back formation this time. Here's the halfback. And they get him at the 23. Barber gets 3 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23. The Cowboys line up with 2 tight ends. They hand it off. Tackled at the 24-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Drops back. Throws out right. He's there for the catch. He's brought down at about the 37-yard line.
No question, one of the truly elite receivers in the game. Terrell Owens has skill sets that just set him apart. His size, his speed, and I think his speed is actually a little underrated because he's a bigger guy. He may not get started as quickly, but when you see him accelerate, when he goes from almost full speed to full speed, he goes by people.
They line up at the 41. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd down. Dallas will line up in a jumbo set here. Fakes to the back. Gets the pass away. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. And that was a close call.
Yeah, barely picking up the first down there and really taking the pressure off the coach of having to make a 4th down decision.
They'll throw on 1st down. Dumps it out right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
He drops back to pass. Throws right. Defender gets his hand on it. Owens was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll bring in the dime looking for the pass.
No, you're good, you're good. Left smash free. Come on.
Here's a little draw play. And they get him around the 45-yard line. He did what he could, but it still won't be enough for a first down.
And defensively, they'll give you a run like that. I mean, it's third down and long situation, and if you want to simply hand the ball off, take it. We'll let you punt the football, and we'll go back and drink some little water.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. He fakes it. Brings this one in. Brought down around the 36-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
On the ground with a tailback. Loose football. The defense dives on the ball. Inside the 30. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over, and you're going to lose.
Nice play fake. He throws left. There for the reception. He's pushed out right around the 12-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He gets out to about the 9-yard line. Barber gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7, 9 yards to the goal line. They line up in the I formation.
Here we go. Let's go now.
Drops back. End zone. What a catch. Touchdown.
A lot of people have really been surprised by the play of Tony Romo. But NFL quarterbacks who have the ability to buy a little time, to make somebody miss, to move around just a little in that pocket, can create some really big plays for their receivers down the field, and nobody does that better than Tony Romo.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Still pushing. He's hammered at the 20-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The defense is in the nickel. Portis on the inside handoff. He's dropped at the 23. Portis gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Redskins line up in an I formation. He drops back to pass. Rockets it. It's picked. To the 20. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and good. Kicks it off. He lost it. The dive on the fumble. And that is a big, big turnover.
And you can't believe what an emotional swing it is when you recover a ball on special teams. You go out there thinking your defense is ready to take the field, and your offense goes sprinting out there instead.
The halfback with the carry. He doesn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
There's a play fake with the catch. And they get him right around the 12-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Play fake. Defense closing in, and it's caught. Brought down at the 6. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Barber is the deep back as they line up in the eye. They hand it off again. Hit and drop behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Sets up the play action. Passes it. Just clangs right off his hand. Creighton was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. It's third down. They'll need 8 yards here for the score. Washington lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The tight end hauls in another one, giving him 2 touchdowns on the game.
And it's so difficult. You try and take away the wide receivers, you try and take away the big threats outside, and the tight end just kills you.
Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Fakes to the back. It's completed. He's dropped at the 33-yard line. They go to their hurry-up offense. The Redskins come out with the offset eye. Campbell adjusts the play at the line. Throws while on the run. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
First down, looking to throw. Almost picked, and they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 47. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. The Redskins use motion. Drops back to pass. He throws short. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Betts alone in the backfield. Campbell doesn't like what he sees. They motion to the right. Drops back on first down. He makes another reception on the drive. Hit hard at the 21. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
He fakes it. Surveys the field. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 16-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
The Cowboys come out in the ace formation. Gets the pass away. He's brought down around the 38-yard line. Very impressive first half of football. Our score, the Cowboys 35, the Redskins 10. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. Right by the tackler. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Their previous 2 trips downfield were a success, and they take the field hoping for a third.
Hey, pick 6 right here, pick 6. All right, here we go. 180. 180. Hey, we got to watch the ball, y'all. I got him.
Looks to pass. Rockets it out. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Turbo.
Sets up the play action. Looks for a man open. And he goes down. He hasn't had much of a problem finding the quarterback in this one.
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Back to pass. Throws it short. And they get him at the 39-yard line. Owens gains 4 yards on that reception. That'll bring up third down. From their own 39-yard line. They'll come out in the dime. Dallas motions right.
Watch the run. Hey, watch the sideline. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go.
He drops back to pass. Throws it short. They tackle him for a loss. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. They line up at the 39. McBriar is waiting for the snap. McBriar kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? He brings it in at the 14. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Let's go. Let the hook. Let's go. Regular.
They go with the run. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Big-time play by the defensive end.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Campbell set to go to the air. Makes the catch. He steps out at the 23. Now this will bring up a pretty difficult third down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's third down in medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
What happened on that series, Chris?
The defense was good and the offense stunk, Tom. What else you need to know?
Newman is the return man. Punts it. Newman takes it at the 36. He's tackled at the 42. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Fakes to the back. He threw off his back foot. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Hey, don't get that ball out. Cross right, Lucy. ADO here, ADO.
First down, looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Romo will be dropped in the backfield. He managed to get in there again. What's going on here?
More and more this game is all about speed, and especially when you're talking about pass rushers. Here you have some of the great athletes, some of the really speed big guys in the game working against offensive linemen who usually that's not their forte.
He's looking to throw. He throws right. There for the catch. Tackled at the 45. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Brings it in. Brought down at the 41-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Out of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They come out with 4 wide receivers.
Ready? We up. Black 68. Let's roll. Black 68. Stay inside right here. Jam free.
First down, looking to throw. Dumps it out right. And he's knocked out right around the 24-yard line. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Under. Let's go. Scatter. Here we go.
Looks to pass. He needs to get the pass off. He took a shot at the 33-yard line. And it's the tailback with the big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Hey, let's go. Now. Tango off the top. Tiger.
They go with the run. Portis fumbles. Defense falls on it. And the defense comes away with another stop.
You know, Tom, this is really getting laughable out here. It's one thing to get beat. It's another thing to simply give it away. And right now, they're playing horrible football.
The offense will take over at the 34-yard line. Dallas lines up with 3 receivers.
All right, here we go. Go, baby. Come on. White 80. Go. Gun. Let's get off.
They'll throw on first down. Goes through his read. They picked it off. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
It's amazing how much quicker defensive backs look to me on the field today than, say, 20, 25 years ago when I played. I think it was 25 years ago. It feels like about 105 years ago. But they have some great athletes out there right now.
Campbell hands it off straight ahead. He fights forward to about the 36. Portis gains around 3 yards on the run. Out of the shotgun.
Ready! Blue 80! Blue 80! Screen here, Twan, screen.
He drops back to pass. Past the line. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. And now they'll have to hurry back to the line.
And they're going to have to really start hustling back to the line of scrimmage now because he didn't get out of bounds. Now your offense has to get in that hurry-up mode.
Play your assignments, man. Stay there.
Here's the give. He's dropped around the 49-yard line. Portis picks up 2 yards with the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Redskins line up in an I formation. Drops back. Throws it out. In and out of his hands. Randall L. was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. It's 3rd down now and 8 to go. Ball on the 49. Cooley is the man in motion. Looking to throw. Looks down the field. Rifles it out there. No one can come up with it. 4th down coming up, and we're probably going to see the punting unit. It's 4th down. The Redskins lining up to punt. Frost is the punter. Punts it. They down it at the 6. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Dallas uses motion.
Hold on.
Back to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. Romo will come to the line with a 3-wide formation.
Come on, D. Charlie, close left. Watch the ball.
Back to throw. Strong throw to his left. Brought down at the 18-yard line. They just get enough for the 1st down.
Pretty gutsy play call that time. Anytime you're in a 3rd and long situation, it is tough to dial up those passes, take a chance trying to pick up a 1st down. A lot of coaches will just run a draw there. Not this guy. He went for it and got paid off.
Looks to pass. Guns it out. It's tipped and intercepted. He's down the sideline. And chalk up another one for this defense.
3 picks on the day, and every time you think this offense is starting to get it going, they turn it over again.
Portis alone back. Portis on the give. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Redskins come out showing 3 wide. Again, he'll get the call. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal.
Let's go.
They're down inside the 5 now. 2 yards to the end zone. Portis lines up as the deep back, I formation, and they use motion. Gets in for the touchdown.
Clinton Portis could just be so explosive. Of course, he was trained in that one-cut sort of offense, and he really doesn't spend a lot of time juking, especially when he gets down around that goal line. He sees it, and he goes for it, and he delivered another touchdown there.
Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. From the 5-yard line. Drilled at the 28-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Dallas sets up in the eye.
Let's go. Come on, y'all, watch those quick out. All right, there we go. Zig up. Lift.
He's brought down at the 30. They get 2 yards.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Witten goes in motion.
Gun.
There's a play fake, and it's completed. He's tackled at the 31. Not much on the play-action pass that time, complete for a gain of only a yard or so. They come out in a nickel.
All right, here we go.
Gives to the back. It appears that we have a flag on the play, and I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
So, it's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. He punts it. It'll go out at the 43. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result. Drops back on 1st down. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 41-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Surveys the field. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 14. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Little handoff. And he's depleted at the 9. Pickup of about 5. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up, needing 8 for the score. Washington comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Back to throw. Passes, end zone. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. He'll take it from the 2. Dropped at the 27. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Ace backfield this time.
Nice. Let's go right.
Drops back on first down. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at about the 33-yard line. A pickup of about 7.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
44 press. Hey, nasty. Come on, man, let's go.
Give to the tailback. He's tackled at the 37. Decent run there to pick up the first down.
Those counter plays don't always look so flashy, but very effective, because when you're able to get those big offensive linemen turned up the field and working against the linebackers with some forward momentum going, it really creates issues for a defense. That time a first down.
No yards gained. That brings up second down. They'll face second down and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looks to pass. Passes to his right. Knocks it away. Owens was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in.
Whose behavior is considered unruly.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Romo lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to throw. Here's the throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46-yard line. The 3rd down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough 3rd down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Into the end zone for a touchback. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. The Redskins line up in an I formation. Campbell hands it off. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 7. Washington comes out with an I formation. Drops back with the pass. He's tackled at the 30. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
They go with the run, and he will lose yardage on the play. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Let's go! 98 Weasel!
Drops back to pass. Passes to his left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Red 88! Big play, Red 88! Got you!
Looks to pass. Throws on the run. It's tipped. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets it away cleanly. It's on the ground. Brought down at about the 31. Well, I guess we'll have to see how these teams respond after that play. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. Offset I formation in the backfield. Drops back. Passes. Landry has the pick. He's brought down right around the 40-yard line. At some point, do you think about putting the backup in there?
Well, either that or think about trading for some of these defensive backs and making them wide receivers, because this quarterback's had no problem hitting them all day.
Setting up play action. Looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. The quarterback picks up around 6 yards on the scramble. 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 47. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back. Scans the field. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Looks to pass. He throws it. Pass completed. Tackled at the 42. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the 1st down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Strong throw. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Fires it left. He's in for the score. How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy on the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
He drops back to pass. And it's caught for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
From his own goal line, they get him at the 25. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Romo is in the shotgun. 4 receivers split out. Back to throw. Looks for a man open. Is there for the catch. He's brought down around the 37-yard line. And that one will go for a 1st.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Drops back. Gets it off. And he caught it. Brought down right around the 48-yard line. You just can't let him get the ball, can you? That reception put him over 100 yards.
And this receiver just looks so confident catching the football. You know, if you really believe in your hands, it gives your eyes a chance to look away and try to make some runs after the catch. This guy knows he's going to make every catch and do it solidly.
Gains his way to the 36-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
All kinds of pressure. Romo will be sacked. They really have to find a way to pick up the blitz better than that.
You know, quarterbacks get paid big bucks to put points on the board, make big plays. Well, defensive ends get paid big bucks to keep those quarterbacks from doing it. That time the defensive end got it done.
He's looking to throw. Fires it out. Completed. Tackled at about the 33-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
He drops back. Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 31. Jones picks up about 3 with the catch. So, it's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Through the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. From their own 20-yard line. Washington goes with the ace set here. First down, looking to throw. Throws it short, and he catches it. He makes a great open field tackle. Randall L. gains a handful of yards on that reception. 2nd and 5. Portis lines up as the single back. He drops back. Looking for an open man. And it's knocked loose. Cooley was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Betts the lone back. Cooley motions to the right side. Campbell will look to throw. Short throw to the right. And they get him around the 49-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Campbell is lined up under center. I formation this time. Back to pass. With the pass. Knocked down. Cooley was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. 2 tight end formation this time. Looks to pass. He's running out of time. Catch is made. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Play action. Throws to his right. Tipped away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Up the middle with a fullback. He makes his way to about the 25. So they run it on 4th down, and they pick up a big first.
4th down conversions, you're just thinking, okay, can I just pick up this 1st down, keep the drive alive, and then you break one off like that? Oh, man, that's impressive.
1st down, 10 to go. Portis is the deep back as they line up in the I. Portis gets the carry. Tackled right around the 22-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down. Campbell lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Drops back. Throws out left. He's tackled at the 12. A nice-looking play that time.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
They give it to the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Here's the give. Portis drops it. He scoops it up. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
Looks to pass. Throws a bullet. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. That's a 1st down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. Barber gets about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 30. The Cowboys come out in a single back formation. Witten motions to the left side. Looks to pass. And they're coming after him. They get to him. The blitz caused some big problems for them that time.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
He's under a heavy rush. Tackled around the 40-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
Drops back on 1st down. Pass is complete. And they get him at the 45. They gain 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. From their own 45-yard line. Romo is in the gun. 3 wide receivers this time.
All right, here we go. 180.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. He's there for the catch. Gain of 4.
Gain of 4.
3rd down and a yard. Washington lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Here we go. Play 3, man.
There's a play fake. Brings this one in. Brought down at the 42. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Romo back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's dropped at the 35. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Gun. Game 22 press.
Passes to his left. And he dropped him in the open field. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Come back. Come on.
Drops back. Throws to the middle. Excellent open field tackle. This guy seemingly can't be stopped. He's now thrown for 400 yards in the game.
Yeah, and at times he really makes it look easy out there. These wide receivers deserve a little credit too. They're doing a lot of work getting open down the field, but this quarterback's pretty special.
Come on, man. Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Setting up play action. Dumps it out right. It's a fumble, and it will go out of bounds. And that was a little bit of luck on that bounce.
And they talk about you have to have a few things bounce your way if you're going to win football games. If that thing bounces any other direction other than out of bounds, this offense is in big trouble.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Set down. The kick is up. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Cartwright from the 4. Dropped at the 24-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. And they get him at the 25. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
2 minutes left in the ball game. Campbell steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Out of bounds, incomplete. Moss was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. So the officials want to take another look at this catch to make sure the receiver was inbound.
And these receivers can be pretty good bluffers sometimes. You know, they're so casual with the catch and the way they drag their feet, and it just looks like, oh, well, sure, that was a catch, that sometimes they're able to hide that little bobble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
Looking to throw. Defense closing in. And he's knocked out at the 30. Pick up a 5 on the play. Campbell is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. He drops back to pass. Rockets it. Thomas knocks it down.
Turns the ball over on downs.
Dallas comes out looking to put this game away. The Cowboys come out in the ace formation. Bennett takes off to the right side. Give to the tailback. Brought down about the 25-yard line. Barber picks up about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 26. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He'll get the call again. Tackled at the 24-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. 4 yards for a first here on 3rd down. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Dallas motions right. Jones takes it up the middle. He's dropped at about the 19-yard line. They just seem to have no answer for this ground game, Chris.
And really, this defensive coordinator has no choice at this point. You have to start attacking. You have to start blitzing. Whatever you have to do to take away this running game because it is eating too much of the clock.
They'll give it off here. And they get him right around the 14-yard line. Barber picks up 5 yards with the carry.
Washington stops the clock.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 15-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. And he'll just kneel it here. They line up at the 16. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Cowboys 38, the Redskins 32.